community right now is rallying behind one of Keego Harbor's most beloved family restaurants following a devastating fire. Pretty much if you live in this area, we've all heard about the fire that took place at Gino's. The blaze broke out just before 5 a.m. Friday morning. Someone driving by noticed the smoke and flames and called 911. West Bloomfield firefighters were able to contain the blaze, but not before it did some pretty significant damage, forcing the popular restaurant to close. News of the fire, though, sparking an outpouring of support on social media. Repairs are already underway, but it may be a while before the doors reopen for business. This is so hard because we all love Gino and the family over at Gino's. So with us now, we want to bring in Gino. Gino, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, we're managing pretty good, Ronnie, right now. Yes, thank you.
And we want to say your sidekick there is Dennis Kearns, who is such a big supporter of Keego Harbor too, and helping because so many people want to help your employees. But before we get to that, Gino, let's talk about the fire. How are you guys doing? I was out there over the weekend. It looks like the repairs are underway.
Yeah, they started right away. I mean, I got the call from the chief of police at 10 to 5 Friday morning, and came here in the West Bloomfield. I think they emptied all the stations. They were all here putting out the fire, and I met with the fire chief, and he right away called the company to come in to start sealing it up and renovating everything. And it was within 2 hours they were in here working, and they've been working every day very diligently. I mean, they've cleaned everything out of here completely.
Can we talk about the repairs? Because the hard part about this is I know you guys just did some renovations there.
Yeah. During the pandemic, we decided to do some remodeling, some painting, some refreshing of the place, and it went very well. And we were getting good comments on it, very excited about it. And of course, then this hits, and we have to start rethinking everything.
But it's not only that this hit, so you survived COVID, and we are so lucky that we live in such a tight-knit community because people have been rallying around the local restaurants. And of course, everyone knows by now I live in Keego. You're down the road from us. But then we had Cass Lake Road closed for a while due to repairs, so you couldn't get through from that Waterford area. You had to drive around. Did that impact your business?
Somewhat it did. It was kind of exciting Thursday night when they opened it up. We got the word that Cass Lake Road was open again after 3 weeks of closure, and we were all excited about coming in Friday and just being expecting to be busy. And of course, Friday morning the fire hit, and it just kind of put that on the back burner.
So do they know the origin and cause yet, or too early?
They got some speculations. I don't want to say, just in talking various people that are working in here, but I think the fire marshal's coming out today, and we'll have some conversations about it. Yeah.
So from that, because you are such a staple in the community as well, what do you think? Can you put an estimate on when you may reopen? Everyone wants to know, by the way.
Well, I spoke with the person that's in charge of the project in here, and he's expecting, he can't say for sure, but he threw a couple, 6 weeks to 2 months, maybe a little bit longer. The fire itself was pretty much contained. It's the building was well built. So that's pretty much contained, but the smoke damage is what's causing all this delay and cleanup efforts and taking everything out and cleaning and sanitizing everything. So it's a process.
Yeah, it's the smoke and water damage afterwards, right? But the good thing is you are in Keego. You've been here for well over 50 years. But with that, everyone's rallying around you. That's why we want to. Dennis, can I ask you, because Dennis, everyone wants to know how can they help Gino's, even if you have insurance. It's the employees, right? We know that they're going to be out of work during this time.
Yeah, Ronnie. I'm also the president of the Jacket Club of Keego Harbor. We're a nonprofit that's been helping people in Keego for better than 60 years. And we're putting together a Facebook page fundraiser for the employees. A lot of these girls, survive on tips. And of course, unemployment doesn't replace those tips. So we're going to put a page on Facebook for the Jacket Club of Keego Harbor, where you can make donations through the 501c3 funds and take care of some of the employees that really are going to be without a job for 2 months. We also may work with some of the other charities in the area. I know the Oakland County Boat Club may get involved, and the Eagles on Cass Lake Road are interested perhaps in holding a fundraiser. So between myself and some of the others in the community, I think we'll be able to put together a pretty good team to help support Gino the way Gino always supports everybody else in the community.
He always has. And Dennis, can I ask you, because was your phone ringing off the hook from the moment that this happened? Like, what can we do and how can we help them?
Yeah, no, I mean, the outpouring has just been unbelievable as to people trying to, what can I do? How can I help? Where can I send money? We're going to put a PayPal account on the Jacket Club Facebook page, and that should be a good way of funneling funds to the employees that are going to be out of work until we get this place up and going.
And Gino, are you a little worried though, because it sounds like when you do reopen, Cass Lake, as you said, reopened through Waterford. So for anyone that lives in this area or travels the area, it had been down for repairs. You have to go all the way around. So a lot of people don't do it. Like, I will say my dog hasn't been going to Dodge Park that often right now, right? I'm not going 20 minutes out of my way to take the dog to the park. But it reopened on Thursday, and then we had the announcement that it looks like it's probably going to close down again, which, if the timing works out, it may close down at the time that you're reopening. Like, come on.
Oh, we were just talking about that yesterday. They're going to shut the road back down in August for probably 2 months, repair the culvert on Cass Lake Road. So, I mean, if it goes for 2 months before we can reopen, what am I going to have? 2 weeks of summer open? I don't know. We just wait and see, do what we can do, and do the best we can.
We may have to build Dukes a hazard ramp over there where the trucks, and we'll just jump people over.
Or we could do a paddleboard service, Dennis. You know, right there. Like, why don't we? That could be our side hustle. I have a paddleboard. You have a kayak. Let's go. Let's just like chauffeur people back and forth. They can walk the 2 blocks to Gino's, and everything will be great.
You know, Ronnie, I would really like to express my gratitude for all the comments that have been made, and just the nice things that everybody has said about our place through Facebook. I mean, it's hundreds and hundreds of comments, and I just so appreciate all the comments and thank everybody for being so gracious for us.
But you know what that is, Gino? That's the impact that you've had on this community. Because what year did you guys open?
1969. It's been 53 years.
Wow. Isn't that's so crazy? But it's not only that you've been open and open for business, but you're such a big supporter of the community. And this shows when we go through this shows people want to help. They want to help you. They want to help the employees. And everyone wants to rally around you right now.
Yeah, they sure have. It's been wonderful. And even our insurance agent, who's our local agency here in Keego Harbor, he's been wonderful for us. I feel very confident that things are going to get taken care of well.
Gino, I know that you've been in business, like you said, more than 50 years, but do you have moments throughout the history of being a part of the restaurant? Like, what stands out for you? What are the big moments for you? Because you've been a part, like looking at the Facebook comments, you see people say, oh my God, that was my first job. Oh, you know, that's where I got, proposed to. Like, you're a part of families' memories and history.
Well, I'm starting to get grandchildren of people that worked for me when we first opened. I'm waiting. I hope I'm around for the great-grandchildren.
Oh my goodness, it's so great though. So we can ask, I know that the classic car show is typically in August, so hopefully you'll be reopened by then.
Well, it's funny, even with the road closure, people did find their way here. We were somewhat less than what we expected, but it's been enough for us to keep everybody working. So we haven't laid anybody off or told anybody to go home yet. So it'll come back, and we'll get everybody back up and running. I don't want to lose anybody. They've been just I've got waitresses that work for us for over 46 years, and I know they're wondering what's going to happen now, but we'll take care of them one way or the other. We'll keep them around. We want them back.
Right, especially now it's so hard to get employees, but that's a testament to who you are. And because how much of your business happens in the summer months?
Well, I would say an additional probably 20% more in the summertime because of the lakes area and stuff. People partying on the lakes and getting hungry afterwards and stopping in, usually a later crowd on Sundays or Saturdays and stuff. Yes. And carry out. We get a lot of carry out. People take stuff to their homes and stuff. So, I mean, we're missing out on that. We'll be back. We'll get back open as soon as we can.
Well, I know you had a lot of nervous Nellies who have planned their events around your establishment. The Banquet Hall, no damage there though, right?
None whatsoever. It's a separate building with a kitchen there. As a matter of fact, Saturday night we had a wedding reception there, and I have, I believe, a school function tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Birmingham Rose, and we have another fundraiser on Thursday at the Banquet Hall and another wedding on Saturday at the Banquet Hall. So we're trying to filter some of the parties that we had scheduled here at the restaurant, see if we can get them over at the Banquet Hall too. So they'll have to be a little more, the menu has to be somewhat different because the kitchen there is more of a banquet kitchen than it is a restaurant kitchen. They'll have to be able to adjust the menu a little bit, but most people are willing to do that, and we're working with them right now.
Hey, Gino, can you make pizzas at the Banquet Hall?
I can't. No, I don't have any there.
I was, because I was thinking Dennis and I could have a side hustle where we made pizzas, and then we kayaked them out to people on Cass Lake on the sandbar.
There you go. Yeah.
Right? Like, we could keep you in business with that. They get hungry out there in the middle of the day.
Yeah, we can figure something out, I'm sure.
Hey, before we say goodbye, Dennis, can I, again, what's the Facebook page? When do you anticipate having something open? And I would imagine you're going to post it on Gino's as well.
Yeah, we'll post it on Gino's Facebook page and the Jacket Club of Keego Harbor's Facebook page, and any of the supporting other pages from the community. Probably So Keego would cover it as well. And we should have something up by later today or tomorrow with a PayPal where you can just click on it and make donations and help the people that right now are without a job.
And you know what, Gino, we love you. We love Gino's and the staff there and everything that you've done for the community through the years. Everyone is rallying behind you, so it's great that you'll make the repairs, you'll reopen, and in the meantime, we're going to support you and your staff.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Ronnie.
Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Again, thanks to the community. It's just been a wonderful outcry, just wonderful. Absolutely.
And for anyone who is watching, take a moment and go to the Facebook page, because the memories that people are posting, I mean, they go back to like, oh, my first year, you know, my first job. Like, there's so many memories. Gino, you've impacted so many lives, and sometimes we get busy in our day-to-day lives, we forget about that. So thank you.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Okay. We look forward to when you reopen. Dennis, thank you again, and we'll have you on maybe when some of these fundraisers come up, and we can help promote those as well.
Great, thanks.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Happy Monday to you guys. Thank you so much again.